and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. My name is Kitty Bahal. We are starting this edition with a top focus. The Bandra court has remanded the arrested accused to 5-day police custody in connection with the attack on Bollywood actor Saif Ali Khan. While demanding the accused 14-day custody, the police had said the attacker is ruthless as he stabbed Saif Ali Khan several times. We need him in custody to collect more evidence. Well, the accused was arrested by Mumbai police from Thane. Mumbai police has said that there was primary evidence to believe that the accused is a Bangladeshi national. He does not have valid Indian documents. There have been some seizures too, including his birth certificate that prove that he is a Bangladeshi national. Well, the police has said Mohammad Shariful Islam Shehzad had changed his name to Vijay Das after entering India to hide his Bangladeshi origins. He came to Mumbai 5 to 6 months back and had stayed in Mumbai for a few days, and then in the vicinity of Mumbai was working in a housekeeping agency.
The police custody was not required as all the weapon and everything has been recovered by the investigation officer. Only forensic report and other things are there. It has to be taken care by the investigation officer by the FSL report, not by the custody. Just because it is a Saif Ali Khan, the matter has been hyped and he has been extended to police custody. International issue नहीं है, वो एक यंग बच्चा है, उसको स्केपगोट किया गया है. अभी वो बांग्लादेशी है ओरिजिन, ये नहीं है, वो अभी तक कंफर्म ये नहीं है. उनके पास कोई डॉक्यूमेंट्री एविडेंस नहीं है, कोई इंटरनेशनल इशू नहीं है और कोई अटेम्प्ट टू मर्डर नहीं है.
एक आरोपी को उसमें अरेस्ट किया गया है. उस आरोपी का नाम मोहम्मद शरीफुल इस्लाम शहजाद है. मोहम्मद शरीफुल इस्लाम शहजाद, एज 30 इयर्स. अभी तक के इन्वेस्टिगेशन में ये समझ में आया है कि ये आरोपी चोरी के इरादे से उस घर में उसने एंटर किया था और उस समय पर ये इंसिडेंस हुआ था. इस एक्यूज को कोर्ट में पेश किया जाएगा और पुलिस कस्टडी की रिक्वेस्ट की जाएगी और उसके बाद आगे का इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया जाएगा. एप्रोप्रिएट इस केस में एप्रोप्रिएट सेक्शंस की वाड़ की गई है और उस हिसाब से आगे का इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया जा रहा है.
किन सेक्शंस को पासपोर्ट एक्ट में या फिर
पासपोर्ट एक्ट के रेलेवेंट सेक्शंस में रेलेवेंट सेक्शंस इसमें अप्लाई किए गए हैं. उसके डिटेल्स हम प्रेस नोट से आपसे शेयर कर रहे हैं. ही डजंट हैव Indian valid document as of now. We think that this is his first time entrance at that residence.
All right, my colleague Radhika now joins us on the broadcast. She's at the Bandra court, and we also have my colleague Abira joining us from the Leelavati hospital. They're both getting us details from the ground. Well, we do understand, Radhika, if I could come to you first. Well, the Bandra court has now remanded the arrested accused to 5-day police custody. The police had been asking for a 14-day police custody, though, but we do understand only 5-day custody has been given. What is going to happen next now that he is being interrogated? What is the police really going to ask him, and what kind of information are they looking at?
The Bandra police has granted 5-day police custody of the accused. Yes, in fact, the Mumbai police had sought 14-day for police custody, and there were multiple arguments that were made before the court for seeking maximum custody by the public prosecutor. Public prosecutor there saying that there could be more than that meets the eye. There could be another person who may have helped this individual, Mohammad Shehzad, in order to carry out this crime. Also going on to say that he is an illegal immigrant. He immigrated from Bangladesh a few months back. So therefore, how he managed to get inside India is another part of investigation that needs to be looked at, is what the Mumbai police have said. They also say that there is a possibility that this person knew that this is a highly secure area. This is a residence of a high-profile celebrity. However, in the interrogations, this individual the accused has in fact claimed that he did not know that this residence was of Saif Ali Khan's, which the police at this point is not ready to believe. So they would like to find out how this man managed to secure entry there. Did he conduct a recce beforehand? Who was helping him out? And also some of the evidence need to be recovered is what the police officials have been saying, and the public prosecutor also, that they need to recover the piece of clothing that he wore at the time of the crime. They also need to recover blood samples and also one of the pieces of knife that we believe has been missing. But as far as the argument from the other side is concerned, the lawyer of the accused, they're claiming that this case has been blown out of proportion simply because a celebrity is involved, that he's not an illegal immigrant from Bangladesh or something he has claimed. Also saying that most of the items have been recovered from him and therefore there is no need for custody. So yes, a 14-day custody sought, 5-day custody given. In the next 5 days, intense interrogation of the accused will take place, in which a lot of answers to questions such as how he managed to gain entry there, whether he had any support of another person, what the modus operandi was, and was it just robbery that was the
answers
intention.
to that, because this remains a mystery as to how did he enter the premises of Saif Ali Khan's residence, and also if somebody was helping him, of course, if anybody was involved in the planning of this attack at Saif Ali Khan's house. Of course, we'll keep an eye on the developments there. Let me go across to Abira also. Abira, what is the update coming in from the hospital about Saif Ali Khan's health, and also who all have been visiting him today? Take us through the details.
The doctors haven't updated us from the last time we spoke to them. The last time we spoke to them, they told us that he has been shifted out of ICU and he's doing much better. He's stable and he needs time to recover. So they didn't even tell us when he'll get discharged from the hospital. They were very clear that it only depends upon how well he's recovering is when we will decide when he can leave. But he has to be on bed rest for at least a week now. So his family has been coming in and going. We do not have any other visitors other than family, because the doctors were very clear about the fact that they have restricted visitors from coming and visiting him because there are chances of infection, as he had a very major surgery close to his spine. The 2.5 inches knife was taken out and there was a spiral fluid leak that had happened, which they repaired through neurosurgeons. The neurosurgeons here did the operation. So they said there is a chance of infection there. Also his other wounds, which were taken care by the plastic surgeons in the neck and hand, they said all these wounds have chances of infection, especially the wound in the back. That's why he needs rest and as less visitors as possible. So since morning we have seen, of course, Sharmila Tagore, his mother, coming in. She's still inside. Kareena Kapoor is still inside. The kids came in for the first time, Taimur and Jay, to meet their father, but they were there only for 15-20 minutes and they left. Sara Ali Khan was there. She just left the hospital. We have also
so the family
seen
members have been visiting Saif Ali Khan,
and
yes, he is going to be in the hospital for a few more days because the doctors haven't really confirmed as to when he can be discharged from the hospital. We'll keep an eye on the developments there. Meanwhile, thank you so much, Abira, for getting us all those details there. Well, that's the latest that's coming in at the moment. Also now what we are learning is that politics has erupted over the accused Bangladeshi origin. Now we are learning Ajit Pawar, the Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister, has said that the accused had come to Mumbai via Kolkata. He is a Bangladeshi national, and that has been confirmed by the police because his birth certificate has been accessed by the police. And this is to keep in mind that he did not come to Mumbai on his own. He actually took the route via Kolkata. And also we have a reaction coming in from the Congress party. The Congress party has said that it's the center that's not able to control infiltration. The government can't control infiltration, and this is why such incidents are happening. Listen in.
ये बहुत गंभीर बात है कि महाराष्ट्र में बड़े पैमानों पर रोहिंग्या आए हैं, ऐसे आरोप किया जाता है। बांग्लादेशी आए, अभी साहब के घर में जिसने इतना बड़ा कांड किया वो आरोपी बांग्लादेशी है, ये कहा जाता है। तो सवाल तो केंद्र सरकार पे खड़े होंगे कि इतने बड़े पैमाने पर इतने 5-6 स्टेट को क्रॉस करके लोग महाराष्ट्र तक कैसे पहुंचते हैं, क्या करती है बीएसएफ, क्या करती है मिलिट्री हमारी और क्या करता है केंद्र सरकार का इंटेलिजेंस डिपार्टमेंट। तो इसका खामियाजा जो है वो आम जनता को भुगतना पड़ता है। सेलिब्रिटी से लेकर सरपंच तक महाराष्ट्र में कोई भी सुरक्षित नहीं है और ऐसी स्थिति कानून व्यवस्था की महाराष्ट्र में कभी नहीं थी।
All right, TMC spokesperson Riju Datta also now joins us on the broadcast here. Riju Datta, the Congress of course is saying that the centre is not able to control infiltration, but Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar has said he's put the blame on West Bengal, saying that Bangladeshi nationals are allowed to come to India via Bengal, and well, of course the blame goes on the Mamata Banerjee government that this attacker also who attacked Saif Ali Khan came to Mumbai via Kolkata. This is what he's saying.
You know, there is a very famous quote that धूल मुंह पे है और आईना साफ कर रहे हैं. Under the able leadership of BJP and its allies, Maharashtra has become a lawless land. They have turned Maharashtra into the Wild West. Few months ago, an MLA, a sitting MLA, is gunned down in the middle of a busy road in the evening. Superstars like Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan are getting death threats. They are forced to install bulletproof glass outside their house. And now another superstar, Saif Ali Khan, with a rich legacy, is been attacked in his own house. Why don't they ask the question themselves? But why the law and order is in such a mess? And in front and before Ajit Dada can blame Bengal or the Mamata Banerjee government, why doesn't he hold Mr. Amit Shah by his collar and ask him how is Bangladesh infiltration happening to the borders? Trinamool does not control the BSF. And what about the intelligence?
That's the Union Home Minister you're talking about. Let me remind you.
Yes. He should hold the Union Home Minister, his senior leader and his alliance partner by his collar and ask him why are Bangladeshis so easily being able to infiltrate India? It's a matter
There is no need to use such language, sir, but okay, you are free to put forth your point there, but let's not use that language.
So these questions need to be asked. Where is the intelligence? And the infiltration is not just happening, they cannot only talk about Bengal. Yesterday we have seen infiltrators in Tripura. Tripura is run by the BJP government. When Bangladesh was burning, was it not a massive intelligence failure on the part of the Indian government? That they cannot predict what is going to happen in the neighboring country.
Okay.
So rather than addressing their own follies and their own mistakes, they're trying to shift the blame and pass the buck. That is not going to happen. They are accountable because they are running the state and they have to answer the tough questions to the public. I feel scared for the people of Maharashtra under the regime of BJP and its allies.
All right. Thank you so much, Riju Datta, for speaking to NDTV and sharing your views with us. Well, that is the TMC spokesperson speaking about this controversy now that has erupted with Ajit Pawar speaking about illegal migrants, Bangladeshi migrants, coming to India via Kolkata. And, he said in that big statement that he made just a while back, with the Congress party also reacting on that, saying that it's the centre that's allowing infiltration into India and they've been unable to stop it.